What's going on, guys? SPS from the ground up. John Sadolino here. So this video is about a post that I saw yesterday, and it's when is it a good time to start my lawn care business or landscape business. So I don't remember the specific individual's name, but he said he has he bought a dump trailer and he's got all sorts of equipment. And it's mid-September, right? And he wants to know, or he wanted to know, when is a good time to start? Should he wait till spring, or should he just go do it now? And my personal suggestion is, or was, put in your 2 weeks, but you start advertising now. You tell the people, like, if you're gonna go knock on doors and talk to people face to face, you tell those people you're busy for 2 weeks. Make it sound like you're booked. You don't tell them you're booked. You don't lie to the customer. You just don't tell them that you have another job and you're in between jobs. Because, and this is just a sales tactic, it's not lying to the customer. If you're in between jobs and you put in your 2 weeks today, that means you're still working for 2 weeks at a specific job, just not landscaping. It's not hard doing landscaping or doing really anything. It's just getting out there and getting over the fear of, should I do it? Am I going to make enough money? Is it going to happen? I don't know if it's going to happen. Just go do it. If you already have enough doubt and thought in your mind that you want to go start a new business, or you're not happy where you're at, or whatever it may be, go do it. It's not like we're mid-December or beginning December where you only have a month to make money, which isn't true in some places, but where I am, December is about the last month you're going to be making money, other than, when you go into snow plowing. But as far as landscape work, you can work till sometimes mid-January if it doesn't snow. So my advice is, if you're having this thought and you're watching videos of when should I, the time is now. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Don't be caught up in this doubt, this fear. That doubt and fear is going to kill you. It's going to bring you down. You just got to take the leap of faith and go do it. Have faith and trust in yourself that you can be successful. One of my biggest regrets, I suppose, was waiting until I had the right equipment to go start my business, because I did, and I bought a leaf vac and a dump trailer, and I had all sorts of other trailers, but I wanted to make, because I know leaf season is huge for us, and it's a huge money maker if you have the right equipment. If not, you could be making, I'm probably gonna be making about $500 a day when I'm doing cleanups by myself. I mean, I've got two 13 horsepower Little Wonder walk behinds. I've got a Echo 770 backpack blower. I have a 5x10 dump trailer with 9-foot walls on it, a 13 horsepower leaf vac. I'll be in and out of lawns. I mean, solo op, that's well worth it. I've already made my money back in one season for the dump trailer and pretty much everything. But my biggest regret is not starting 2 years ago when I had originally started my business. Starting with a push mower and doing that kind of stuff. And I mean, it's nice because I will make a lot of money this year. But that fear and doubt really brought me down and really made me stop me from starting my own business. And now I'm at, my first year. I have 50 accounts. I'm by myself, and I've already run into some issues that, if I started 2 years ago, I would have already ran into them, and I'd have probably 150, maybe even 200 or 300 clients. I don't know. I mean, that's just the difference between starting now and starting in like the next spring or whatever. If you start now, especially when you're mid-September, you still are going into a big landscaping time. And I don't even mean cleanups. I mean dethatching, aerating, overseeding. You can still trim bushes in October, and all this kind of stuff. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made next month as far as lawn renos and all the other stuff I just listed. Some people, they like to have their stuff looking good for Halloween and that kind of stuff, where people are coming, getting candy, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So it's a big time to make money for us. And I mean, leaf cleanups alone, you should be easily, with the right equipment, $500 a day. Even with not the right equipment, you could be pulling in $200 a day. If you do it 5 days a week, that's $1,000. Do it 6 days a week, $1,200. I mean, that's more than I was making, working for somebody. So think about where you're at, what you really want to do. Obviously, to pick up lawn accounts, it's going to be hard to pick up lawn accounts now. It's not impossible, but it is hard. You're going to be picking up a lot of the one-time things, the leaf cleanups, but those, like I said, those leaf cleanups are going to make you money. And if you save their information, boom, now you're starting off next year. Now you got a couple spring cleanups that you got to do. Not everyone in the fall is going to do it in the spring, because some people are just that cheap. But I would probably say 75% of your fall cleanups, even if it's a one-time cleanup thing, they're going to want you to do a spring cleanup. Now you're going into spring cleanups and people are seeing you, seeing your name. If you have letter truck, embroidered clothes, they're going to be seeing you out there working. Then you knock on neighbors' doors, introduce yourself. Hey, I'm so-and-so with so-and-so lawn care and landscape, or whatever your business name is. And, you just go from there and you start building from there. Even when you're doing cleanups, if you're looking to go into plowing in the wintertime, talk to those leaf cleanup people. I guarantee you'll probably at least get minimum 25% of those people to have you plow their driveway. Now you got a fucking snow plowing business up and running. It's not going to be huge, but you got a snow plowing business up and running. I mean, come on. It shouldn't be that hard to, figure it out. I did make I suppose, inappropriate comment about don't be a pussy and just do it, or don't be a vagina, I believe I said. But I don't mean that condescendingly. I mean, have pride in yourself, believe in yourself, and go do it. Stop being scared. It's not, I don't mean like, don't be a bitch, you're bitching about it, this, that, and the other. You're already taking the first step towards where you really want to be. You're asking questions. It's great. But you're not going to know until you go do it. I mean, this is my first year and I've already doubled my income, and I'm not even through freaking, the season yet. I expect to make 1/3 of my whole income in fall cleanup time. So, going back to that, and going back to, actually, I'm not even going to go back to that, because I had a whole debate on fucking Facebook about lying to a customer. It's not lying. It's actually being honest. You're busy. I mean, I don't understand. If you create an urgency with anything, flyers, door hangers, anything you do, you will see an increase in sales. And this is not me bullshitting you. This is facts. This is numbers. If you make a plain, let's just say you make a plain flyer, your name, your business, services you provide, your average percent rate or success rate out of that is going to be less than 1%, if 1%. When you add in, we got the police. When you add in any type of urgency being expiration date, you give them an offer with an expiration date, that kind of stuff, on just the same exact friggin' flyer with an expiration date and a price or something, you will see an increase in sales in about probably minimum 2%. So you're going from 1 to 3%. That's plus 2. Minimum going up to 3%. Now, if you change the whole layout and this, that, and the other, that goes up to probably 7% or 10% if you really know what you're doing. I mean, I had about a 5% success rate out of my door hangers, and I mean, it worked. A lot of them were one-time jobs. I got like, I think 3 reoccurring accounts out of it, but the one-time accounts are fine with me. And I don't mean just lawn mowing, I just mean... Okay, anyways, it's not lying to your customer. You're still busy. You're just not up and leaving your job right now because you haven't even advertised. You haven't done anything yet. You can't just leave your job and have no money, have no income coming in. So you line stuff up. I mean, I don't understand why it was a hard concept for some people. Anyways, long story short, don't be scared. Go start your business. Just go do it. Do what you need to do for yourself. I guarantee you, if you have the drive and dedication, you will be successful. It's not a thought. It's not me spitting bullshit in your ear. If you believe you can do it and you put enough hard work into it, you can and you will become successful. Alright, I'm out of here. Time to go mow some lawns. Later!